Chiefs read full confidence in Wentz. If Mohamed can't play, Kansas City. The Chiefs are preparing for Patrick Mahomes to start Saturday's game against the Houston Texans, and but if their star quarterbacks ailing ankle prevents that from happening, they believe they can be successful if backup Carson Wentz plays. And we have full confidence in Carson, by the way. Coach Andy Reid says that if he has to step in and play, and then I think everybody catches and players and has full confidence that he can go in and do a nice job. And he is started, by the way, in the league and being successful. And he has got a great feel for this offense and very smart, big arm. And I like the way he carries himself, and I like everything about him. And he should be starting in his league somewhere. And so he's a heck of player, by the way. And Mohamed said he's pleased with progress. His injured right ankle has made sense. He suffered a high ankle sprain in Sunday's 21-7 win over the Cleveland Browns. And he says that, by the way, this injury isn't as severe as a similar one he received in a 2022 season divisional round playoff game against the Jacksonville Jaguars. And then he returned to the game after a short break and played in both the AFC Championship game against the Cincinnati Bengals and the Super Bowl against the Philadelphia Eagles. And that injury, by the way, was pretty significant, and Mohamed says it again. But I wanted to be in a better spot and then I was in that next game going up against the Bengals, and so I will try to see if I can get there. And I wanted to be able to move, and I wanted to be able to get out of the way. And Houston's, by the way, is a good pass rush and a good defense. And they fly around. You don't want to go out there and but yourself is harmless away, obviously. And it's football, by the way, and you are going to take hits. And but you want to be able to protect yourself. And so that will be where I am at, and I don't want to limit the game plan. And that's another thing for me. And if I want to be able to move around the pocket, so we are not just sitting in one spot and the whole entire game and letting their D-line really get after it. And it's about me finding that balance and seeing where I am. And I want to know, by the way, until kind of close to the end of this week. And Mohamed was listed, by the way, as a full participant in Tuesday's practice. And the 13-1 Chiefs have clinched the AFC West Championship and a playoff spot, but are chasing the AFC number one seed, and which carries, by the way, a first round postseason bye and home field advantage. And they would clinch with 2 wins in their final 3 games, so they could lose to Texans but still get the top seed by beating the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos in the final 2 games. Oh my God. And I wouldn't say it. It's dire that I play. And Mohamed says that it's not in the AFC Championship, by the way, game where we are playing to get to the Super Bowl. And we have a little bit of room to kind of spare. And but at the end of the day, we are trying to win. And you are trying to win the football game. And I am a competitor. And I wanted to go out there and play. And so I will push myself to get to the best place possible over these next few days. And you will be able to make a decision then. And I am not going to put our team, by the way, in a bad position. And if I feel like I can play and go out there and win a football game, I will play. And if I don't feel like that's the best case scenario, I will let guys like Carson play. And he's a guy, by the way, that's winning this league as well. And so it's just about pushing it this week and seeing where I am and making the best decision. And Wentz, by the way, is in his first season with the Chiefs, and he replaced Mohamed in the fourth quarter of the game against the Browns. And Reid said Mohamed has asked him why Wentz doesn't have a starting job somewhere in the NFL himself, and suggested Wentz we would have one of those jobs next season. And that's conversation, by the way, you hear with guys and that are in that room. And Reid says that selfishly, I would like to keep him here in this position. But I kind of know what's going on out there with the quarterbacks. And this guy is, I think, really good. Thank you so much. Have a nice time and great day. Thank you. Thank you so much.